Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and I thought we could talk a little bit about the Thunderbolts. Well, I have to say, since we got some official confirmation that the Thunderbolts were indeed coming to the MCU, it has been one of my most anticipated projects. And I know I'm not alone. Tons of fans are very curious on where this project is going to go and who's going to be on the team. And the only thing we really know is that Valentina Allegra de Fontaine is going to be responsible for assembling the group. Now, obviously, we have D23 coming up in a couple of days, and I'm pretty sure Marvel's going to spotlight this project at that convention. But we got a pretty interesting interview on Matthew Bellani's The Town podcast from Deadline scooper Justin Kroll. And he does give us some pretty big reveals and may have actually told us who's going to be in charge of this group. In the interview, he said, Florence Pugh has got the Marvel superhero that already got a spin-off. Upcoming for her, actually, on that character is the Thunderbolts film, which is basically Marvel's Suicide Squad. Hopefully it has better results, but the concept is she'll be leading the team of Wyatt Russell's John Walker and Daniel Bruhl's Zemo. Those anti-heroes aren't exactly good, but they're not exactly bad, so there's that, and people seem to like the Yelena character. Now, I have to say, this kind of has all the pieces to be something pretty cool. We had already suspected that all three of these characters would be part of the Thunderbolts, but it would be certainly interesting to see the new Black Widow try to take these bad guys by the hand and lead them at all. Zemo being on the team also would add a pretty interesting dynamic, and the jokes themselves are almost built in, since Yelena is probably one of the best one-liners in the MCU. Now, obviously, there's going to be more characters that would join this team, and after watching She-Hulk and what we talked about the other day about the Abomination, it seems like he is very likely at the top of the list. Now, who else makes the team? It's still hard to tell. The likes of Bucky Barnes, Vision, Moon Knight, or even Daredevil all have possibilities, but I think we should probably look to the Raft and some other villains for better grabs. I think Ghost is most likely going to show up on the team, and we shouldn't look past the possibilities of new characters being introduced in the process. I think the Thunderbolts is going to be a big win for Marvel, and the way Marvel makes their movies, this particular project has all the pieces in place to be a hit. I also like the fact that Florence Pugh is leading the team. It'll make some interesting dynamics, and she is well loved by fans in and outside of the MCU. Obviously, we're going to cover everything Thunderbolts, so if you're a Thunderbolts fan, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so you get all the updates on Florence Pugh and her group of rogues coming to the MCU. I promise, this is going to be way different than the Avengers. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.